Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and
We're playing Thief, the Black Parade.
sorry, I didn't mean to step on your brilliant song. Uh, welcome back to Thief the Black Parade, where I think Amabel can both see and hear what's going on
Yes,
this episode.
yes,
Hopefully,
and I can taste it too.
yeah. I really tuned up the virtual camera. So we're breaking into High Watch Castle. We are, in theory, not harming or doing battle with anyone in any way. Am I allowed to clonk people?
No, I don't think so.
It says don't hurt anybody. Does a blackjack hurt? If I blackjack you right, I think the whole idea is that you never feel anything again. Right? Right? Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
Don't think you can just vanish in the shadows again, Trixie boy.
He actually...
What are you doing?
I was getting on some aggression. He actually responded. I was kind of not expecting him to do anything unless I actually attacked. So, I had to say I'm impressed.
The setting sun should bring me enough darkness that I can slip inside the castle walls unnoticed.
Oh, hold on now. There's a whole thing going on over here. A whole doings is transpiring. Look at this shit. This is wild.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good hurdy-gurdy, actually.
yeah,
And he's almost playing it.
yeah. How much is a hurdy-gurdy?
A lot. I mean, you can get like a kit for not that much, but like a real hurdy-gurdy that doesn't suck and has good sound quality, they're too damn expensive. That's why I don't have one yet.
Okay.
Wow, yeah, there's like a whole festival happening.
I'm
Oh,
into
check
showing
this
off,
out.
and I like it. I like showing off.
Yeah, like I said, I was a little afraid after the last episode that we were maybe going to be going through a campaign that had sort of spent all of its remaining gas. It's good for them to like do this kind of conspicuous excess right afterward.
Yeah, and to have it be a thing that doesn't seem to have a mechanical purpose at all. Like that's
Yeah.
that's a level of attention and charm that continues to win me over throughout this campaign.
Yeah, heard. This is really rad.
I want to see another horse though. The
Yoink.
horses are very distinct.
What is this now? Lord Forsyth, know that your devoted servant has many ears in streets and alleyways and knows many, many people who could help you for the right price. There are stories about a witch in the river district capable of turning milk and transforming wine into vinegar, and who commands her fat flies and villainous toads to fulfill her darkest desires, all thanks to her impious necromancy, which would be, in your servant's humble opinion, an excellent means to ruin Lady Shearcraft's banquet in a much less risky manner, both for you and I. So your devoted servant wouldn't have to use these dangerous Sanzian poisons you ordered. Would his lordship want to be put in contact with this witch? Respectuously, at your service, R. Caddock and Daughters.
Can you go back a page?
Sure.
How long is that sentence? That's so long. Is that all one sentence?
Yeah, that paragraph is one sentence.
That's
I don't know. It's fine. It doesn't improperly used ellipsis, but whatever. If I jump on a guy's head, do you think a Mario stomp counts as an attack?
yes. Here, I have a question for you about the proper use of an ellipsis.
Really?
Is there one?
Really? Is this a good time?
Yes.
Are you knocking? Is that knocking? You forgot to do the knocking part of the knock. Okay, you ready? You ready?
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing?
Here we go! Oh, I didn't quite. Well, nobody seems to have responded to that attempted murder.
Oh, the fire's pretty... Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I think that fire is a pre-existing asset.
Okay,
Hello. Well, now that's interesting. I suppose that's more of a way out than a way in. Oh, the fireworks! Those are extremely cute for, you know, engine made in 1995 era fireworks.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, to take an old thing and then like make it sing like this, it requires a particular kind of talent that I'm really appreciative of.
So I'm just looking for fun things to climb on. That's not tall enough to get up there. I have rope arrows, right? But I am assuming that if I try to fire a rope arrow in sight of people, that there will be a fucking panic. Actually, you know what? I am really curious. Forgive me if I'm about to spoil the party.
What are you
Who
doing?
looks like they deserve it the most?
Oh no,
That guy.
None of the.
I thought I saw someone. Someone! There's an intruder! Let him get justice!
Okay, that's, I suppose, a good way to avoid the thing. I was curious what the AI was going to do, but right, they have the mission just fail real fast, so that you don't have to see how the AI responds to an act of violence in the street.
Don't hurt anybody. Don't steal anything.
Oh, I already stole something.
Did you?
Check
I
it out.
missed that.
Loot 8.
Okay.
I found
I
this
was gonna
cup.
think from the wizards.
Oh, hey, we have a tip. I should read this tip. The doors to the upper floors of the old High Watch Castle are locked tight during dinner, making most of the castle inaccessible. Not the keep, though, as it is still guarded during dinner time. Okay.
Do we have a map?
We have a map. Yoroto should be at the top of the keep. We started over there. So this is the small castle that we're looking at now. We had to get up into the old castle, but it's very moated. Do we have interior? We have interior. Old castle basement, first floor. Wow, yeah, no, we have a lot of map. Okay. Pretty solid intel. Now I have to figure out how to get back down. Hume, pull yourself up. Amabel.
Yeah.
There we go. I was going to say I may have to quick load. Ah! Here we go. Got her.
I don't think it's gonna let you.
Now I'm
Are
just
you
fully
standing?
I was fully standing on her, yeah.
Okay.
All right, we were doing something.
What is that game you showed me that people play for money where you can stand on each other?
The game that people play for money where you can stand on each other. You should be deeply embarrassed of yourself that is the way you describe Counter-Strike. None of the relevant things about Counter-Strike are contained in that description.
No?
What is this guy's deal anyway? He's just wandering around, knocking on doors. Okay.
Is it not relevant that it is a professional esport?
Well, I mean, I guess sort
that
of,
not
but that's
part
not
of the
really.
culture of the
That's
game?
not. But that's not really a thing about the game, right? That's sort of like a thing about the way people engage with the game. That's like a thing about the culture of the game, I guess, is an okay way to put that.
But is not the way people engage with the game part of playing the game and part of the game itself? I like his face. That's good.
I mean, like, here's a question: do you believe that Counter-Strike exists when no one is playing it?
I mean, Yes.
Well, all right then. Who's got stuff for me to steal? None of this shit is valuable. All right. Where does this go? Because I don't believe this is the right building. Oh.
Telling her to leave me alone.
With all due respect, sir, you can barely stand. Let me walk you to your bedchamber.
Keep your dirty paws off my silk tunic, you shriveled, pagan, smelly, tough and anarchist cave dweller. I need to be drunk to write my masterpieces. So do me a favor and scurry off. I am your lord.
Hey, whatever you say.
You know who I bet that guy's favorite person in the entire world is?
What?
His wife.
Hey, mess with me and your crow meat, Tapper boy.
Crow meat.
Oh no.
Open.
Oh no.
And then I jumped in the lake. Whoa. I wasn't expecting that guy to come all the way out the door. He said I was a Taffer boy,
Yeah.
which first of all feels very presumptuous. And secondly, I can't think of a funny joke to put in the cadence of Skater Boy.
What skater?
But I was really a laugher boy. I was. So then he went after. I don't know. Don't worry about it. I don't need to inflict that on you if you're not already familiar.
Okay.
There, he's got a bow.
He's got a bow. I mean, I do have a bow, I guess. It's not like I drew it.
So we comment a lot about the vocal performances, but
Save me.
but the way he said he's got a bow
Damn it.
sounded very much like Don Tickle's Notary Public.
All that noise. Ah! A miscreant! A scoundrel! Guards! Guards! Someone!
A miscreant. A scoundrel. No.
There was something a while back. But there,
Okay, here we go.
Sweetie,
Yeah.
this is bonkers banana pants.
Thanks for all the free stuff, idiot.
who's that? There's a guy over here. Help
I
me.
have body blocked the door. I don't think it just says there's a guy over here. All right, I need a second to think. If I drop this right here, will it hold the door closed? Yes. Amabel, I'm a genius.
Okay. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is an immersive sim. That's a systemic interaction.
Dear Ma, finally managed to buy a flat. This place ain't got any of these fancy electrical lights, but it's better than the damp rooms of the River District Inn. It's a bit of a pain to get to. I need to go through a few small courtyards before reaching my door. The flat has a nice garden overlooking the castle moat. It's shared between tenants and there's always drinks and fun card games going on. Ma, I really think this is it this time. I'm done with shady deals in warehouse backyards. A friend of mine introduced me to some weird printing company in dire need of a good grease hand. I can't tell you what paper that place prints as I forgot the name, and besides, we don't know a damn thing about our proprietor other than he seems to be a complete lunatic and is apparently related to the great families. This is curious, right? A curious amount of detail.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is his relatives didn't want to see him tarnish the family crest, but didn't want him to rot in Grimstock's asylums either, so they bought him a nice little print house to keep him busy. Well, I can't complain about it. The pay's actually really good, and we're always cackling at his antics. Yesterday, I told him the pagans were able to read our thoughts via old magics, and the only way to stop this was to punch oneself in the terrywags. And he actually did it, the utter madman.
Yeah.
Not much else to say, really. I hope everything is all right at home. With love, your Sergil.
That's less antics as like taking advantage of someone who's mentally ill.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel.
I mean, listen, I thought this guy should receive the death penalty right around this comma splice. I guess we're at the end of our fun little journey here. Time to jump out a window. Oh. Well, now that's interesting. Just walk
That's pretty
carefully
neat.
across the chain. Save the game before you attempt to climb anything, because you know who Hume is. And I do believe we're in the keep.
Good thing most of the guards are having dinner. I don't know how I could have entered this place otherwise.
That was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool way to get in. And not a thing that I noticed when I was looking up. So these brazier style lights, they are not water arrowable, I believe. I think these are lights that we cannot affect. I managed to pick up 18 more points of wealth from the money on that card table while I was keystone copping that dude. So, the door at the top is probably where we need to go, but it is not pickable. Hey, Amabel, I think you're about to get your wish. Hi.
Oh.
Shh.
No, don't hit the. What are you doing?
I'm blackjacking this horse. What does it look like?
That's.
It's immune.
Yeah. Obviously. Okay, wait, go back. Can you look at that horse again? I want to ask you a question.
Okay, all right.
I know this is a bit out of your wheelhouse, but is that horse a champion?
It's hard to tell. Horses are wow. I was kind of assuming he didn't have collision because of my attempts to blackjack the other one, but video games.
I never thought I'd say this, but you gotta stop beating that live horse.
I'm stealthed. It is weird that the horses seem to respond to me drawing a weapon, which is weird because you wouldn't think that they would recognize a weapon. I should make a distracting noise in the back of the stall so that you go in there and get kicked. Kind of. Oh, he saw me. Stupid not being Garrett. No. I wonder if I just stand here and block the door for long enough, I wonder if his AI will give up because he hasn't seen me in a certain amount of time. You know?
Maybe.
This is certainly something. As strategies go. He's still trying to walk through. I don't feel like it's wise for me to allow that. Oh, okay. No, at some point, if I do step away from the door, he will simply phase through it.
Treacherous villain! You're a pincushion now, Tappy!
Am I? Or am I a bush?
Don't think you can hide for long!
Damn it. Remarkably, that didn't work. What? Are you being more responsive to my peril? I appreciate that.
All over!
Just shouts fall over.
I
Who
am
are
also
you,
responsible
Jonas
to your
Traveller?
barrel.
Come on.
Who's Jonas Traveller?
Don't worry about it.
Sweetheart, you can't just say things and constantly say don't worry about it. That's mean.
I think that history would suggest that I very much can. Hey, guess what? Fuck you. Oh, well, I'm in the moat. What are you gonna do now? Let me swim away, that's what. I don't really want to be in the moat. Oh, this isn't even a real door. You know what? I'm reloading from
Okay.
the save in the stables.
Now, where's the stable? The stables is on the map, right?
Oh, I assume so. No.
Huh.
Because we're not in the... I guess we are in the old castle. I didn't really know where that chain was relative to the moat, so... Okay. Well, if we're in the old castle, that's great news, because all we need to do is go up. Theoretically.
Yeah.
Except that we have been up and there's a locked door. So we need to find a key to that door, that unpickable door. We came down through the library stairs here. There are no maps of the upper part of this building. So we got to find some keys. Or we got to find a different way up. Because it could be those are the wrong stairs, right? These are marked 2 upper floors. So if we made it across through the dining room area, or through the kitchen more like, we could go up there. Okay, there's a little spot of dark enough if I'm crouched. There's a guard like right on the other side of that wall there, and I'm a little worried. He's moving away right now, but I'm a little worried he's going to come around the corner over here. Yep. That's what I thought. This way, if he opens the door is between me and him. Look at that. Look at that thievery.
Yeah. Good
It's
job.
almost like I'm a professional. If you
Almost.
disregard the last 10 minutes or so of footage, it is a lot like I am a professional. Okay. So he walks that way and I just walk this way. Because our goal is over there somewhere. Not this door, but... And I'm not supposed to steal anything in here, right?
Yeah.
At least nothing that looks like loot. There was that disruption bomb that presumably I'm allowed to have taken. Because it didn't fail the mission when I grabbed it. So we're like here. I would like to go just around this corner and in, but I'm pretty sure that is a guard. Okay, pretty close to us, actually. All right, this should take us to the kitchen, I think. Or am I looped about here? Oh, I think I got underneath where I thought we were. Oh, so maybe this goes to the kitchen? Come on. All right. Well, let's start by just getting inside.
Yeah.
Is this area wallpapered? Like, I know there are walls around it, but that's just the outdoors over there. It seems weird to wallpaper.
I think it seems weird to wallpaper generally.
Oh, look at all the loot.
Oh.
It's here to
You
tempt
could.
me. It's here to tempt me. And I am resisting. Ah! So, the 2 upper floors stairs are difficult to access. We're in this baths area. I mean, this is a staircase that goes up, but it goes up and then the wrong way. Well, I guess I might have known. Is there a way? I wonder. I don't know. I wouldn't trust Hume to, like, scurry out that window and then up the side of the building.
Yeah.
Alright, what about up here? I can't get inside, but maybe I can just climb up the outside of the...
quarters should be at the top of this tower.
Yeah, no, I know. Oh, hello. This door actually does open. Okay, whoever that was just left the room, so I guess let's look around real quick. Anything of interest? Not really.
Yeah, I'm waiting for some kind of twist because without being able to do the combat or the thievery, it feels like a lot of the things that give the mechanics their kind of texture are just kind of absent.
Yeah, for sure.
Someone there? Oh well. Must own nothing.
I think that guy is coming down toward us. Okay. It was a little inconvenient, but we're all right. So, I mean, we kind of just want to go up to the top, right? Like, there's doors that are mostly operable, but feels to me like the plan is to just go to the top. Like, the thing is, once we talk to Ierodo, right? Or we get in there and it turns out he's dead or whatever, you know? That's when the turn happens.
Yeah.
Dramaturgically, that would be. Well, these are somebody's chambers. Adept Cordato. You are a fine adept, but I need to remind you that practicing magic outside of the castle walls is strictly forbidden. Doubly so when it's to amuse the populace by launching fire spells in the sky. I admit this is all very beautiful and adequate. Oh, I love it when my magic is adequate. But this is also quite dangerous for the Brotherhood. And do not think I did not recognize you. You have a lot to learn in the art of stealth, my boy. Mage Ulrihiris. Not stealing things. I am resisting the urge to stealing things. I think he's going to go up and through this door right in front of us. Right, if he's just on a back and forth patrol path. That is somewhat inconvenient because that is exactly where I would like to be. Okay. Well, the good news is that buys us some time.
All right, that works.
Good restraint there, Hume.
What's all that commotion in the basement? Got an intruder?
No, well, kind of. One of these mages lowered some kind of monster in one of the laboratories and locked it inside.
What? Are you tapping me?
Wish I was, but the thing inside does these really chilling noises. Gives me the creeps. And I didn't even see it. We're not even allowed to patrol the corridor. Mages said We wouldn't stand a chance against the creature if it escapes.
That's sick.
That's totally tubular. Shaka, bro. He probably meant it the other way.
Yeah. Please, when you're writing dialogue, think about both the context of like the world you're writing for and the context of the people who will be
Hearing the writing, yeah. Or
Yeah.
reading it. It really is, like, it's remarkable how programmed I am to respond to certain models. Like, I see, like, that's a thing I can loot, and I walk toward it instinctively before remembering.
Yeah, they're doing a good job using that against you.
The City Tribune, 9/29/833. Infamous crime lord DeWall arrested. DeWall, the well-known city warden, was arrested yesterday by the Baron's police with the help of the Order of the Hammer. The assault was personally led by Captain Pearsall, who told the Tribune, "Today we celebrate a great victory. Thanks to our relentless efforts, we have triumphed over crime. DeWall and his men were the plague of the city, and rest assured that every criminal will suffer the same fate as long as I am in command." Gems of Sarnath cut in small pieces and found on the black market. Lord Solace, owner of the fabulous gems, discovered 3 months ago that his precious gems were gone when he came back from a banquet organized by vase collector Lord Randall in downtown. The case was so mysterious it was dropped 2 days after the theft. But now a respectable diamond cutter from Upper Darksmoke claims he has clearly identified small diamond fragments as being, without a shadow of a doubt, the gems of Sarnath, cut in small pieces for the black market. Well, that'll show him. Okay, is this the right spot? Maybe. No. No, it would seem not. Okay, what if we went even further up? What if we could ascend yet higher?
Don't forget to save.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm being so careful. The fact that read and steal are the same button makes me very nervous around here. Most esteemed Archmage, once more I beg of you to heed my plea and serve the city that houses you and your brethren. You are not without knowing that our noble Baron is still waging war against Blackbrook and its decadent degenerates, a war that has been going on and off for a few years now. And Highwatch Castle is a very important strategic and defensive location in case of a siege. By having purchased this castle many years ago, which was, in retrospect, a blatant case of negligence from the Highwatch administration, you have effectively deprived the east side of the city of one of its most important strongholds. Many sieges were laid here, and many men perished trying to break the walls, but never has the castle fallen, and today I am proud to say I was part of its history of invulnerability. I do not doubt the abilities of my Baron as a military genius and a cunning strategist, but my long career as a commander has taught me that you can never be too cautious, and Blackbrook is known for its morally reprehensible tactics. Furthermore, the Baron himself appointed me commander of defense before going to war, and it is my duty to ensure the city can defend itself as effectively as possible. I ask you again to henceforth relinquish possession of Highwatch Castle in exchange of a substantial donation to your brotherhood. I am in the possession of a few volumes of magics I acquired during my young years that may be of interest to you as well, but I shall only offer them once the castle is mine and my men occupy it once more. Surely you can understand this is not a personal request, but an official demand? Thusly signed, Commander Nathan Leodevere Fines III. I feel like that official demand stuff is only going to make them want to give it up less.
Yeah.
Feels like a very strange tack to take. But, you know, dude's basically a cop, and you know how cops are about their authority.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
that's neat.
No, okay. I think it was just that my mouse was moving. I thought the statue was breathing. But I think it was an optical illusion. Certificate of ownership. It is hereby certified that 2 certain castles situated within the quarter of Highwatch are now registered in accordance with the property registration decree of the year 649 in the name of Iarodo ibn Harud. Year 649. Approved and sealed under my hand this 7th day of Sixitas of the year 621. Oh, the registration decree was made in the year 649.
And this is 821.
Well, it's 833 now.
Okay.
So the castle became his in 821. I was like, wait a second, how old is this guy? So the mages have been running the show here for 12 years. To Archmage Corino and the mages of the Inner Circle. Something must be done about our brethren of past who formed this group known as the Falstaff Wizards. They operate in this shoddy quarter people call Merkbell, and I am almost certain they practice dark arts there, in addition to using their magics for lucrative goals, which is, may I remind you, strictly forbidden by our doctrines. Such scandalous behavior is a breach to the tenets of our noble brotherhood. Forget this harmless laughingstock troglodyte Azaran for a while, and please concentrate on a matter of importance. Well, listen, whether or not Azaran is important, I think is sort of a matter of perspective. Commander Fines, you do my humble self great honor in addressing your request to me personally with balanced respect with authority here. I sympathize entirely with your concern for the defense of our great city, one in which we are mere guests. But we have made this fortress our home, and we are incentivized to protect it with our lives. We retain a contingent of trained guards, many of whom remain from before our purchase. Something Bastion has been transformed into a sanctuary from magic. The bodies of our powerful forebears are interned here, appeal to our legal footing, and our ability to protect the castle ourselves. Having to bow and scrape to this Commander Fines is intolerable. We are on solid legal footing. The Baron and his lackeys have no recourse to deny it. But I have no doubts that our rights would evaporate were we not to maintain decorum in dealing with his inner circle. It would not be so bad if his pretense of territorial defense were not such a paper-thin excuse to force us from Highwatch Castle. Since our arrival, this bastion has been transformed into a sanctuary for magic. The bodies of our powerful forebears are interned here. Does he imagine that on sight of Blackbrook blackguards, we would be so overcome with fear that we would scurry like mice from this fortress? We would conjure the eternal fire itself to scourge all of Highwatch before we relinquished it. He says to himself, basically. It's right just in his diary.
In all caps.
In all caps. He's a dramatic child. Listen, I've written a thing in a diary in all caps before. I get the impulse. Huh. Even more ventilation-y stuff. Well... I mean, these are his chambers and this is his bed. Was I wrong? Is that him?
That might be him.
But it does appear to be a statue, does it not? No, it's breathing. I was right. Okay, well, I hate to disturb you, sir, but,
An invader, not only of our keep, but of my sanctum. Who are you?
A talking statue. Again. My identity is of no importance. But please, you have to hear me out.
I have little time for the sycophants among my own people, let alone some common interloper. Do you know who I am? I'll have you removed immediately.
And here I thought you, the wisest of mages, would listen. Was I wrong? Azaran, this name rings a bell. I'll bet it does. Do you know he's here, in the city, conducting the trickster knows what, and that innocent people are being used as his playthings?
Be glad your groveling does not yet offend me. Indeed, your fear of Azeran is amusing. If even the lowlives of the sick city know his name, he has surely lost all capacity to do harm.
He has not, I assure you. I was supposed to steal an item from him, but it was a trap, and now my life is being siphoned. I need your help in bringing him down. I've heard your kind hates necromancers.
Steal an item? You imagined my heart would soften for a petty thief? One whose greed has consigned him to a dismal fate? If Azeran were a threat of any significance, do you think he would waste his hours contriving traps for nameless scum like you?
Do you really think I went through all this trouble to get these items as a prank? Look, this necromancer is highly dangerous, and I'm telling the truth.
You compound your intrusion and sniveling with this foul desecration of these sacred icons? Enough! You ought to die like a dog for your transgressions. No doubt the sentence is long overdue.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna get away from the flying rocks. Okay. So the good news is I do know of a way out. Is that a safe fall?
Is your new objective just to get out, or?
Damn! My new objective is damn! Archmage Yerodo is a stubborn one and leaves you no choice. Steal Dubidge's amulet. And also, you went through an ordeal to get these mage relics, and Yerodo threatens to kill you for it? Sack their castle for 2,000. This is just non sequitur garbage. Like, all right. Well, that was the most boring version of that. Like, you know, from a plot standpoint, I mean, the most boring version of the turn. That's not a stealable thing.
And
I was really hoping that it was going to be that he turned out to be dead. You know, we were going to get up here, and the necromancers or Azeran himself was going to have gotten to him somehow.
You know, honestly,
I missed the sconce.
The twist they had, if that had happened, but like without, I don't know, 10 pages of dialogue, I would have been fine with it. The stretching it out with that exchange just kind of, oof.
Okay, well that's locked. Not ideal. Yoink.
Murder.
That guy's got a shield. Also, he attacks really fast. Okay, so the good news is we got a key. The bad news is I'm trying to use this key, trying to use items in my inventory quickly in this mechanical system is a real nightmare. Ah, damn it. My quick save is before the conversation.
Oh, no.
Here.
An invade.
Okay, if you just leave the area, that's nice. I appreciate that. Thank you. So there's a sconce here, and if you land on the sconce, then you are not going to fall far enough to take damage. Wow. I took a little. If I had landed on the landing instead of the stairs, I would have taken no damage at all. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I need to grab that.
thought I saw something.
Hey, I think I saw something over here.
You didn't.
Well, stop right there.
Shit, and also fuck. You know what? These guys running that fast and attacking that fast, it basically is just like you can't escape from them. So I guess I may as well just reload if I get seen. That's kind of annoying. So you have to wait for each of them to trudge upstairs slowly. One by one. But we don't want to be too slow because one of them is going to come back down eventually.
Is it just me or did something move?
Nope, nothing. You saw nothing.
Ah!
Oh, I'm stuck. The body has collision sometimes. Okay. New plan. I throw a flash bomb.
Watch out! The intruder's a killer.
Where did he go now?
Well, so much for that. I guess I need to steal this damned amulet after all.
Hey, how come there's always a thief when we're on guard duty? I mean, we're obviously the best, so how come?
Well, this time the thief didn't steal anything. At least, not yet. And we know he's still in the vicinity. Couldn't have gone far. Just have to find him before he gets away, and we get our sorry hats fired again.
The last job we landed was so perfect. Such a shame the red stone got stolen, and the boss got arrested.
We're gonna lose that one too if something gets stolen and he escapes, you idiot. Come on, stop talking and help me search.
I'm a little worried that somebody's about to come through over here. I took half a step on the tile while crouched and moving slowly, and every guard in the area responded to it. It didn't even actually make an audible footstep sound. It's just I was moving while part of my mass was over top of the tile.
Don't worry, I'll find you.
No, wait.
Hello? Anyone there?
Boy, the audio is being very inconsistent with whether or not there's someone over there. I'm just going to grab these. And then maybe we just drop over here instead of even going in that room. That's going to be a loud landing. Well, I guess there's a carpet. And if you land on a guy, the landing's going to be pretty soft. This is where all that practicing I was doing comes in.
You know, when you landed on the people before, they didn't really react to it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he was going to react for sure.
Okay.
We've done this before. People who are in like combat states definitely react to it.
Okay.
I'm just going to wait for that guy to come back and then we'll try the old Corvo on him. Or maybe he's not coming back.
Like the wind chimes.
I don't hear his feet anymore. I'm just going to drop, I think. This is going to hurt.
Ah!
Or feel really good, I guess. Hard to say. Alright, we do have health potions. Let me... No, that sounds like it hurts.
Yeah.
Do we see this? No, I don't think so. Mage Hoton, I already have to deal with Adept Umwearer's incompetence, but you have gone too far this time. Where did you find this creature? And more importantly, how could you possibly imagine it was a good idea to lure it in our sanctum? It took us 6 hours to trap this beast in the laboratory, and our good alchemist Dragon is now locked out of his workplace. Now, granted, 'tis a most interesting specimen indeed, but it is much too dangerous. Imagine if it were to break free and wreak havoc on the grounds. Nay, better get rid of that thing before it slays us all. All right, they're laying it on a little thick here, but I get the idea. I understand what they want.
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to be? Is it going to just be like a run of the mill? Is the joke going to be like it's a rabbit or something? Do you think it's a bit?
I assume one of the rat men.
Okay.
You remember the rat men?
I remember the rat men. I don't think
that didn't look like rats.
I don't think that's what it's going to be. To Mage Oneviar, residing at High Watch Castle from Mage Tikhor. May this missive reach you post-haste. We did it! We found the way to the place under earth where our brethren buried the talisman of fire all those decades ago. It took Archmage Ichion many moons of symbiosis with the treacherous rivers of lava flowing under the city to find the location of the talisman. And believe me when I write this, it is located inside a sunken city of yore, more ancient than anything found in this wretched part of the world. Now that we know where it is, the Inner Circle is thinking of mounting an expedition to retrieve it. Oh, this is very exciting news, brother. I sincerely hope Archmage Iarodo will allow you to join us on this quest. Okay. Sort of trying to fill in the like, you know, it's one place for Hume and it's in a different place for Garrett kind of vibes. I mean, that guy's gonna just walk right over here, right?
I shall walk the path until my return to the eternal fire.
May as well just deal with him. There's no sense in having another set of eyes wandering around.
Yeah.
Plus, who knows? This guy probably knows how to like shoot fire, right? He's all about the eternal fire.
I appreciate the pre-twist section of this level was pretty short and straightforward.
Yes, agreed for sure. At the risk of maybe missing loot, 2,000's an awful lot. We are going to have to be probably pretty thorough.
Do we know where the thing is we're trying to... the amulet is?
I don't think so, no. Another reason to be pretty thorough. Right. One more person I don't want to have to deal with. So, do I know where I am here? No, that's right. The old castle upper area doesn't have a map.
That's pretty good.
I left that guy in the open because I thought he was the only patroller here, but apparently there's more than one of them on this path. Well, that's on me. That said, he hasn't seen us. There is a pretty decent chance that I can still handle this stealthfully. Stealthsomely. He's just giving up his investigation. It's like, well, that's pretty weird. Anyway. Okay.
You'll not be so cheery when my brothers arrive.
Well, let us perhaps not be here anymore. I am gonna go downstairs here. Again, 2,000's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Earth? He just ran clean through me. He was running to this room. That's wild.
Yeah.
As he knew where the other side of that vent was? Okay, guy who was pretending not to see me. Pretty slick, I guess. we go. Missed. Somehow not visible. This is further down than I thought it was. I think actually we can just go down this way and not actually miss it. I would love to be on this carpet by the time that guy opens the door, and apparently we just have to move the body quickly and then grab another one. It's possible that there was only one patroller before, and that they've just, you know, modified guard patrols and stuff since the alarm went off.
Hmm.
Boy, his sword sticks all the way into... Hopefully he doesn't accidentally... the other guy doesn't trip over him on the way in.
Who goes there? Nothing to be seen now.
He just walks around shouting who goes there all the time. I guess if I were a patrolling guard, you know, maybe I would do that. You just, every time you open a new door, just be like, aha, I see you. See if people panic.
Yeah. I mean, you can be right some of the time.
It only has to work once for it to be a story that you can dine out on forever. All right. So, I did not steal anything up here before, but I believe there was stuff to steal, wasn't there? Maybe not. There was a potion of some kind. Okay, that's a strength potion. We are at 741 already. It is actually coming through pretty quickly. Alright, so I have a key. It says master key. Presumably, get us where we're going pretty much all the time. I don't actually know where this leads, though. I do feel like once you have the master key, doors should probably just open for you. Shouldn't necessarily have to, like, pull it out every time. So where does this go? I think this is a room we weren't in before. Mage Gibaris. Don't talk to anyone about this for now, but I think I've solved the mystery of the disappearance of several items in our castle. We have been very naive indeed to underestimate the endless greed of the profanes. Several individuals from outside the castle have managed to infiltrate our servants, and are here only to steal the results of our work. My initial suspicions were naturally aimed at the Falstaff wizards, the local criminal guilds, or the communities of corrupt nobles, but a brief though intense vision of the future the water granted me has allowed me to see a person sneaking through our bricks with a mastery over shadow and sound, but slowly devoured by blight. Isn't this strangely similar to the prophecies written on the bronze tablets we found in Jalambo? In any case, I would like to meet you in 3 days' time after I purify my body and mind for the full moon ritual, so that we can discuss measures to undertake in order to prevent outsiders from stealing what doesn't belong to them. For my part, I commanded Captain Regalio to leave the Mage Keep and conduct a thorough inquiry in the city. He came back with several names, such as Gabrilian Pomigliano, Burgomaster Thiedsblot, and Viscount Mortesegus. They shall be asked to return what they took from us, lest they pay the price. Let us see if we can conceal this whole affair without throwing shade onto our brethren. Pretty weird.
Yeah.
Okay, I do need to do it from here. Ah, come on now. Hume, you are being very challenging right now. See, part of the problem is that the edge of this window is coming out, so I have to. It's really hard to get a clean jump at the. There we go. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's a neat moon.
I think that's the sun, darling.
No, I think it's the moon.
Are you sure? I'm just saying it's pretty red.
The moon can be red. You've seen a red moon before, have you not? Big red moon? I've seen a big red moon.
I mean, I've seen a harvest moon, but I certainly wouldn't call that red. Okay, that looks valuable. There's definitely someone down there. Nothing.
Don't see anything now.
I'm really not sure where exactly we are. Oh no. Perfect darkness for some reason right here. Okay. Just trying to remove variables here. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where we are relative to the other
Too much coffees this
rooms that
morning.
we've been in.
I'm twitchy as hell. Seems clear.
All right, it's quite dark, and I'm on carpet, and okay. Really worried about stepping onto the tile at all. Obviously, would be bad news. Any other cool stuff? Okay, that's where we came down the ladder in the first place. Okay, so it's weird that I get total darkness here when I'm facing certain directions. Oh, not always. It's not reliable. This is a weird system. I kind of want to wait for the archer to come back and then just step and smash here.
Yeah. I will say I was expecting a little more. There's some peril, there's some tension, but everyone's pretty chill looking for you rather than, I don't know, expecting more of a scramble.
I was expecting more magic.
That too, yeah.
This is an arcane sanctum.
I mean, I'm glad
You would
we're not
certainly
dealing
never
with
know
a bunch of assholes doing fireballs on you, but
you would think they would have like magical defenses and.
Yeah.
Is this a vision?
Okay, that guy's a mage. He'll shoot a fireball.
It was a false vision.
We got a nice dark corner here and a bunch of carpets between us and the. Are you okay?
yes, sorry. I was getting a little bit of soda. I didn't expect it to make that sound.
I shall build shelters from the winds, feel the countless waters, See the vast earth and burn in eternal fires.
Okay.
Wait,
That's a
who
bad way to do that.
who was a bigger nerd? The mages, or the keepers, or the hammers?
The keepers.
Which- keepers are the biggest nerds.
I wouldn't even
Okay.
call the hammers nerds. The mechanimists, maybe.
I mean, you did call them nerds.
Okay, but I don't mean nerds when I say that. I mean pejorative.
I mean pejorative too.
But hold on, do you mean like nerds as a pejorative? I was just saying it because it's like an insult, like literally contentless insult.
Okay.
It's just funny to call people nerds because people can't really get mad at it because it's such a low yield attack. Wait, the moment I start moving, all of a sudden here he comes.
I shall build shelters from the winds, feel the countless waters, see the vast earth and burn in eternal fires.
Okay, I think I misunderstood him earlier. I thought he was saying he was gonna like make shelter, like use wind as the construction material. But I think he means when he says make shelters from the wind, he means make a thing to keep me out of the wind.
Yeah.
Well, if he said make shelters out of make shelters of trees, you would read it the other way. Don't.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Don't. Hey, don't.
What?
Don't you linguistically big time me.
I'm not.
I don't understand for this.
I'm in agreement with you. I don't know what's going on, other than you're being weirdly hostile, which is how you express love. I know this, but
Yeah. But also how I express hostility, so it's very confusing for everyone.
I mean, I just assume you're. So I just assume you're not being hostile towards me.
That's good. That's a good, safe assumption.
Yeah.
Okay, there's remarkably little of value. I guess I'm just assuming none of these books are things we should steal. Who knows if Hume would even really know that? Like, what is a good book to steal?
Yeah, Hume doesn't strike me as like a great reader. And neither does Garrett, really, but Garrett might. I feel like Garrett reads airport books. Feeling I get from Garrett.
You think Garrett's like a big fan of Dean Koontz?
Yeah.
Please don't make me pull the key out every time. You know I have it. Let's just move on.
But how is it going to create systemic tension? What if there's someone in the hall while you're getting the key out?
Yeah, I mean, like, look, it can be effective. The panicked searching certainly can be cool.
It's more annoying right now, though.
It's more annoying, generally.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would maintain the one thing without, right? Like that's pretty tough.
I wouldn't try. I would probably lean in and make it more snickety.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. We're at 12:18, so we have a lot of mission left, and we're hitting the bottom here. There's still a ton of exploration to do. I think this maybe is the place at which to call it. We've gotten in here. We've gotten past the turn. It was fully predictable and not very interesting. I like predictable. I don't want to use that as like a blanket insult. I don't think predictable is necessarily a problem, but they did not do this in a very fun way. Is all.
Also, I think we accomplished that first objective.
Yes, objectively we did. Yeah, that should be a check mark instead of a little red DNF marker. Anyway, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time, tomorrow, when we're just going to be doing a whole lot of slow-moving, stealing cups. Gosh, I love to steal cups. And we'll see you then.
What does DNF